Michael Darcy reporting here live from New Orleans following day 2 of Super Bowl Media Week. If you guys haven't already checked it out, I've done interviews with Charles Omenihu, Joe Tooney, Kareem Hunt, Spencer Schrader. The list just keeps going on and on. And last night, during opening night, I had the opportunity to speak to defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo, and he had a very interesting comment talking about the challenge of stopping Saquon Barkley. But before we get into this video, guys, if you are new to this channel, hit that like button on this video and subscribe to this channel for more of the best Daily Chiefs content on YouTube. It has been a crazy past 48 hours. We've been working nonstop, trying to give you guys the best possible content that you're going to find anywhere on this platform. So with that being said, let's kind of dive into what Steve Spagnuolo said about Saquon Barkley. And he was basically asked, like, how do you stop him? He's one of the best running backs in football, not just the current NFL, in NFL history. This season, he averaged 5.8 yards per carry. He rushed for over 2,000 yards, and he almost broke the NFL single-season rushing record, but he ended up sitting the final week of the season. So he is legitimately having one of, if not the best season a running back has ever had. And in my opinion, I think he should win MVP, but that's just not how the award is given out. So the Chiefs are going to have their hands full. But when Spags was asked, how do you go about stopping that? He said that you can't have guys taking plays off. It's going to take all 11 guys rallying to the football and wrapping up Saquon Barkley, because the Chiefs have been very good this season at not only holding teams to, low games, rushing the football, but also they've been great at making tackles. The Chiefs are one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, so are the Eagles, but you got to be able to tackle guys, and Saquon Barkley has that big playability and the ability to make guys miss. And so if the Chiefs can wrap up Saquon Barkley, that's the first step in this solution. Now, he also kind of, mentioned that it's going to take all 11 guys. You can't take a play off, which I think is really telling that he's going to keep this defense on their toes. But the Chiefs have done a fantastic job over the last really 4 or 5 seasons at stopping opposing teams' running backs from having a career game. And if you just look at some of the stats that this Chiefs defense has held running backs to, it's pretty jarring. I mean, the last time that a running back really did damage against this Chiefs team, I can't even remember the last time, because even a couple years ago when the Chiefs played the Titans in the AFC Championship game, Derrick Henry was having one of the best seasons a running back has ever had. He came into Arrowhead and met Big Mike Pennell and was not able to run the football effectively. So I think the Chiefs are going to be able to slow down Saquon Barkley, which I think is the biggest key in this game. They're probably not going to be able to shut him down. He's just too talented. He's the equivalent of a Patrick Mahomes or a Josh Allen, where he is so good that he's going to get his. But if the Chiefs can stop him from breaking off a 60-yard run, that's going to go a long way. If the Chiefs can find a way to, get him wrapped up on first and second down and kind of take them out of their offense, make Jalen Hurts throw the football. I know Jalen Hurts had a career game in that Super Bowl a couple years ago. He's not healthy right now. His arm strength has been a major issue. And they've got some good receivers like, Devontae Smith and, I can't remember the guy that reads books on the sidelines. A.J. Brown. Sorry. I don't know why that left my mind. It's been a long day. But I feel like the Chiefs have the personnel to stop the Eagles' passing attack, as well as limit Saquon Barkley. Again, I'm not expecting this front four to completely shut down Saquon. He's too good. But if they can stop him from having a 40-plus yard run, that's going to help this Chiefs team. And I also don't think that unless Saquon Barkley just completely torches this defense, I think the Eagles are going to have a tough time winning, because I understand that they've got offensive pieces like, Brown and Smith and Goddard, the tight end, but I really do question if that's going to be enough to overcome, how good this defense has been. The Chiefs defense has been fantastic. The metrics might not show it, but I really do believe this Chiefs defense is better than the Eagles. And the Eagles are a team that's very well-rounded. They've got a good offense, a great defense. And actually, if we went over the stats a couple days ago, the Eagles offensively have one of the better offenses in the league, and they've got a great defense on paper as well. But I really think that, one of the major keys that I want to hone in on this week, and specifically in this video, is that Saquon Barkley is going to have 150 plus yards and 2+ touchdowns on the ground for this team to really have a legit shot of winning. It's kind of like on the Chiefs end, if Patrick Mahomes doesn't play well, they're not going to win this game. But it's also, if you just look at the history of running backs in the Super Bowls, I may be wrong, and you can correct me in the comment section if I am. I think the last running back to have a 100-yard rushing game in the Super Bowl was Damian Williams when they beat the 49ers back in 2019, which is kind of absurd that Damian Williams holds that record if that is true. But it's hard to be effective on the ground running the football in this game because the Chiefs are going to sell out to stop the run. Steve Spagnuolo is going to have a perfect game plan, and he was kind of being very tame with the media yesterday. He wasn't talking about strategy. He did mention, though, that Nick Bolton is a very smart player who will actually come up with blitz packages mid-game, so that is also something to look out for. But I really do think this Chiefs defense is going to rally to the football, find a way to make Saquon and this Eagles offense press early, because if the Chiefs offense can apply pressure by, let's say, getting up by maybe just a couple touchdowns, or not a couple touchdowns, but getting up by like a touchdown, maybe 10 points, that's going to make Jalen Hurts throw the football. And I like him throwing the football more than I like Saquon Barkley running on the ground. So again, I think that Saquon's a great player, but I do think this Chiefs defense is going to have what it takes to at least slow him down. He could still have 100 yards in this game, and I don't think that that's going to be enough. He's going to have a historic game on the ground, which he can do, but I've got a weird feeling that this Chiefs defense is going to have what it takes to surprise some people on Super Bowl Sunday. So Chiefs Kingdom, that is all I have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe for more of the best daily Chiefs content on YouTube. Stay tuned for more interviews this week. We're going to have a ton of stuff tomorrow and on Thursday. You're not going to want to miss out on anything. Until next time, guys, thank you for watching this video. And as always, go Chiefs.